Hello guys, today we'll discuss about one more stock, and as you can see the name of the stock is Cyient Limited. Now this company is involved in the engineering sector, manufacturing sector, digital sector, semiconductor sector and geospatial sector. So this stock has given almost 215% returns in last 1 year. If we look at the overview of the stock, then as on 21st July, the stock closed around 1002 rupees. It was down by 2.80%. Now, according to ticker tape, current price of the stock is more than the intrinsic value. It has given better returns than the FD. It has also given good dividend returns. Stock is in a good zone to buy because it is not in overbought zone while it is an ASM list. Now, generally, the stocks which do not justify their fundamentals, I mean, their price does not justify it, are in the ASM list or the stocks which have recently given very huge returns. Now, if we talk about its sector, then it is in the information technology sector. It is a small cap having a market cap of rupees 10,767 crores. Stock is 2.79 times volatile as Nifty, so it is moderate risk. The PE ratio of the stock is 29.60, while sector PE is 33.06. So PE ratio of the stock is little less than the sector, which is a good news. While PB ratio of the stock is 3.64, while sector PB is 8.25. So PB ratio is less than the half of the sector PB. Again, a good news. Dividend yield is 1.74%, which is more than the sector dividend yield, 1.33%. Also, guys, please don't forget to like the video if you think the content is useful, and also do subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now, moving on. In the communication sector, the stock provides services in the 5G field, in geospatial, which are services related to particular location like earth observation or data acquisition, underground mapping. The company also provides services in that field. Also, the company is involved in the semiconductor design services, also the engineering sector. Now, company is involved in total of 13 industries where they are providing service solutions which include aerospace and defense, automotive, communications, energy, geospatial, industrial and heavy equipment, medical technology, oil and gas, mining, power generation, rail transportation, semiconductor and utilities. Now, guys, you will find very few companies providing services in such a big environment. So this gives a stability to company. Even if one sector isn't performing well, then they can have earnings from the other sector. If we talk about the network of Cyient, then they have 12,000 associates in 14 countries. Also, they have 300 customers. They also have customers from the companies which belong to Fortune 500. So we can see company has a good reach. The ratings given by CRISIL are very good. For long term, they have given double A rating, which is very stable and the second best rating. And for short term, also it has received A1 plus rating, which is also a very good rating. Now, if we look at the performance of Cyient in the latest quarter, or that is the first quarter of FY22, then we can see here the second bar is quarter on quarter and third column displays year on year changes. Revenue has improved in year on year basis, but it has decreased quarter on quarter basis due to second wave of COVID. Also, the revenue from services has improved in year on year basis but decreased quarterly wise. The DLM revenue has improved by 31.7% DLM is design-led manufacturing, where this company offers services to aerospace and defense and also to OEMs. OEMs are original equipment manufacturers, which are automobile companies. So it works with these companies to provide solutions in the manufacturing field by saving cost and be more economical. If we see the latest income statement from first quarter, then we can see revenue decreased slightly quarter on quarter basis, but it increased on year basis. Even after decreasing the revenue, we can see that earnings before interest and tax are higher in quarter 1 of FY22, both when we compare it to previous quarter and previous quarter of previous year. So we can say that company is able to increase their operating margins, which is a very good news for the company. We can also see that EPS of the share is improving continuously. Again, a very positive sign for the future of the company. Now, if we look the outlook for FY22, then we can say that company has said it expects a double-digit growth in the services sector, while DLM is expected to grow by 20%, while they also expect margins of DLM to improve. If we see the earnings growth, then in last 5 years, company has grown its earning with an average of 2.2%, which is less than the industry and the market. While in last 1 year also, company has grown its net income by just 6.2%, which is very less than the industry and also less than the market. So these figures are not very encouraging, and we can see in the recent time company has not performed very well. Now the return ratios. The return on equity for the company is 12.3%, which is exactly similar to industry, while return on assets is 8%, which is similar to industry as well, while return on capital employed is 12.1%. Looking at debt to equity part, then this blue line signifies the equity portion, while this red line is the debt part. We can see that company's debt is lower, and in recent time also this debt went low. So current debt to equity ratio is approx 10.8%, which is not very high. While the short-term position, we can see assets are more than the liabilities, and in long term also assets are enough to cover all the liabilities. This is a good sign for the company. If we have a look at the shareholding pattern, we can see the promoter holding is around 23.45%, and there are no pledged promoter holding. Also, the holdings have almost remained constant in the recent times. Mutual funds have a holding approx 20%, while domestic institutions approx 2%, foreign institutions around 38%, and remaining is with retail and other parties. Now guys, this is the chart of Cyient Limited on a 1 week time frame. We can see that in 2018 stock made it high and then started going down, while again in the year 2021 stock broke this level. So this level was the resistance for the stock, and we can see here that stock tried to break this level in the month of June 2 or 3 times already. Also, we can see that stock was moving in a trend line and it was facing resistance from this particular trend line. I'll just draw the trend line. Yes. So before the pandemic, stock was facing resistance from this particular trend line. On a daily time frame also, we can see that there is a good support for the stock around 890 or 885. So if someone is already invested in the stock, then I think they can continue and hold on to the stock. While if someone is looking for a fresh entry, then I think this level of 880 to 890 is a good zone to enter in this stock. So this was all from this video, guys. If you like the content in this video, then please do like the video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.